Hi, welcome to Route 200 series. We're taking a few sums on count and looking at the best approaches of how to solve. Useful, look at the methods and see how you can apply to different kind of sums. Right? So useful for management entrance examination, the IPMAT entrance exam, or any relevant entrance exam which you write. So two perpendicular sides of a right angle triangles having length 204 and 85. If I draw it, 204, 85. Semicircle of radius r inscribed in a triangle. So if I draw a semicircle, it's something like that. Not drawn to scale, but that's fine. This is a semicircle. Now, first thing is, an important rule is whenever you right angle triangle, always look at triplets. You should know the basic 4 triplet: 3, 4, 5, 5, 12, 13, then 7, 24, 25, and 8, 15, 17. Now you can make out that the smaller side 85 is the multiple of 5, perpendicular side. So you can make out it could be 5, 12, 13, possibly. Okay, 17 is a hypotenuse, 8, 15, 17 is a hypotenuse, 85 is a multiple of 17, but 85 is not a hypotenuse. So let's look at it. 17, 5 is the 85, if you look at it. Okay, this is 17 into 5, 85. If you notice, this becomes 17 into 12 is 204. So we can make out a ratio is 5 to 12. So 5, 12, 13 is a, whatever. Triplet which we can use. So the third side will be 13 to 17. Not required to calculate, but anyway. Now these sides are tangent. So draw radius. Whenever you have a semicircle or a circle, draw tangent. So this is tangents or radius. Draw radius. So this is perpendicular. Same way if you look at this is also perpendicular. So this is perpendicular, and this is same r and r radius, right? Because radius is perpendicular to tangent. Now the triangles will be similar. The bigger triangle, like say ABC, will be similar to DEC, sort of. So I mean this ratio also will be 12 to 5. So EC will be 5 by 12R. Since the bigger triangle, the ratio of perpendicular sides are 12 and 5. So smaller triangle, the ratio of perpendicular sides are 12 and 5. So if R, then this becomes 5 by 12R. So if you notice R, that is BE plus EC, that is 5 by 12R, is equal to total 85. Multiply by 12 across. So 12R plus 5R is equal to 85 into 12. There is 17R. So R is equal to 85 into 12 upon 17. So you will get the value as 60. B option. Right? The key is triplet. Now, the moment you see a right angle triangle, remember triplets. These 4 triplets is what you should know. Right? To find other higher level triplets, but these 4 you should know by heart. Cone. So you're painting from the base, okay, to the tip, and you painted half. That's what they said. When you finish the lower half of the cone, so you finish the lower half of the cone. This is based on that property. Similar figures, if ratio of the lengths is a to b, the ratio of the area becomes a square is to b square. So if you look at upper half and the total cone, the ratio of the height is 1:2. That is 1:2 is the ratio of length. The ratio of the area will be 1:4. A square is to b square. That means the area of the upper half of cone is 1. The area of the whole cone will be 4. So the lower half will be 3. Upper half is 1. Whole cone is 4. So lower half is 3. 1 and 3. So you're painting the lower half of the cone by blue paint, which is 3. The rest you are painting by red. The upper half 1 and the inside 4. 1 upper half plus inside the area will be 3 plus 1 4. Inside area. That is the red paint. So ratio is 3:5. A option. So property here, ratio of length is a to b, area is a square to b square. Important property, know it. Useful in quite a few sums. The ratio of the price of a pen to that of a pencil is 5:1, and the weight is given. The weight of a packet of pencils is twice the packet of pens. So if I look at pen, let's say weight I'm taking as 3 because they said ratio of the weight of pen and pencil is 3:1. So packet of pens I'm taking the weight as 3. So packet of pencils, the weight will be 6. Packet of pens, you can assume anything. I'm just taking 3 and 6. It should satisfy the constraint given to you, that's all. You can take 3x and 6x as well, I'm taking 3 and 6. I'm taking numbers because it becomes faster to calculate. So 3 and 6, if price of pen is 3, the price of pencil is 6 twice as such. The weight is 3, the weight is 6. Now with 3 you have only one pen. With 3 you will have only one pen because the weight of pen is 3. With 6 you will have 6 pencils because the weight of pencil is 1. With 6 you will have 6 pencils because the weight of one pencil is 1. So total weight is 6, so you will have 6 pencils. Price of each is 5 and 1. So into 5 will give you total price of a packet 5. Into 1 it will give you total price of packet of pencil 6. So how much reduction? Reduction is 1 out of 6. You should know 1 out of 6 is 16.67%. C option. Converting fractions to percentage up to 1 by 12 is what is expected of you. So I took the weight as 3, weight as 6. So numbers you get 1 and 6, number of pens, number of pencils. Multiply with the price, you get the answer as 16.67%. Sequence of 1000 numbers in an AP. Okay. So if I look at it, I mean, all the numbers put together on an average is 10,000 for 1000 numbers. So average, if you look at, is 10,000 upon 1000 is 10. Remember, middle number is 10. Middle number of all the series is 10. Now for every fourth series, I am taking the first term. Remember. Now from middle term to this previous term, the difference is 1.5, and from here to here the difference is 3. Remember, difference in two terms is 3. So from middle term, between the second and third term, to the second term, the difference is 1.5. First term is 3. That means here the value becomes 10 minus 4.5, 5.5. This is the middle value of the 250 terms. 10 is the middle of all the terms put together. If I subtract 4.5 and if I take that number, first term, 5th term, 9th term, 13th term and all, 5.5 is the middle term of the entire series. So 5.5 into 250 terms are there. There are 250 terms. Multiply it. You get 1375. Okay, 5.5 into 250 terms, because we are taking 1/4 of the terms. So every fourth term we are taking one term. From 1000 terms we are taking 250 terms. You get the answer. Right? So 1375. So two junctions. So if you look at from A to where Bijoy is 200. From where Bijoy is to where B is 250. So when Bijoy runs towards A, the bus will reach towards A. That means when bus reaches towards A, Bijoy can travel 200 meters. When the bus reaches A, Bijoy can travel 200 meters. If the Bijoy is going other direction, so when bus reaches A, Bijoy is at 200 meters from point. So to reach B, Bijoy has to run 50 meters. In the same time, the bus has to run 450 meters. Bijoy has to run 50 meters. In the same time, bus has to run 450 meters. 1:9. That's the answer. So ratio of distance covered is the same as ratio of the speed, because they have to cover 50 and 450 in the same time. I repeat it again. Bijoy, when it runs towards A, the bus will reach A and Bijoy will reach A at the same time. So when Bijoy runs 200, bus reaches A. So Bijoy running toward B again, he runs 200 meters and bus is at A. To reach B, he has to run 50 meters more and the bus has to reach 450 meters. So 50 is to 450, 1:9 is the answer. Right? So in time for distance, it's easier if you can, picturize it, draw and try to understand and solve instead of forming equations, etc. That sometimes could be complicated. In some which looks complicated like this, a drawing, try to understand, become much easier to solve, and ratio is a good method to solve t times the distance sums. Right? If you liked our video, do like it, do subscribe to the channel. We'll come up with more videos that will help you. Thank you.